Hey Taurus, welcome to your weekly reading for December 2nd to the 9th. I am Charlene Lizette. Whether you are new or whether you are returning, a massive thank you to you. Either way, I hope you click subscribe and become a part of our collective. Okay, Taurus, I'm sorry. I'm still healing. We're working through it. All right, we're working through it. Let's see what you got going on for this week coming off of that new moon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That new moon in Sagittarius, a very auspicious new moon, as a matter of fact. A lot of blessings, a lot of opportunities are coming or opening up anyways. But it's, I shouldn't say but, and I'm going to say this, Taurus, the energy for this new moon is an energy of, what are you going to do about it? Right? There's a certain energy around it. And remember, new moon cycles are literally 6 months, right? We feel it for the first 2 weeks, but then like the play out is 6 months, because whatever seed you plant on the new moon ends up coming to fruition on the full moon. And so this new moon in Taurus is really an energy of like, what are you going to, or new moon in Sagittarius is really, what are you going to do about it? You want something new in your life. You want a certain level of abundance, a certain level of wealth. You want to cultivate something in your life. How are you going to tap into that limitless potential? This isn't about passing blame or, woo. Do one of you have somebody on the other side? Well, I shouldn't say it's creepy because I don't mind it. And I'm gearing up to have a very psychic next 20 years, but somebody just came to visit. It's a boy. I almost want to say teenager. I don't have much other than that. It's very brief. Or if it's not a boy, she was very, what's the word I'm looking for? Where you're like basically unisex. There's a word for it. It's a slip in my mind. Yeah. Anyways, I'm not sure how that relates to this reading, but clearly one of you needed to hear that they're okay. And they used to wear plaid a lot, or flannel. And they're happy where they're at now. Yeah. Okay, sorry. All right, so for whoever that message was for, that was for, okay? So let's get back into the reading. Chloe? That could have been a name. Okay, let's go. So we have Aquarius showing up, which is really interesting as your astrology card. And the reason why I say it's so interesting is because Aquarius is all about innovation. Aquarius is about disruption. It's about disrupting the status quo and innovating and changing. And in modern astrology, Aquarius's planetary ruler is Uranus, and Uranus is currently in your sign, Taurus. So it's creating this upheaval or this shift in energy, but it's all designed to help usher in a new world, right? And then you even have the Tower card here, and the Tower card is also about upheaval. It's also about innovation, destruction to rebuild. And so there's this energy here of how do we build, right, from the ashes. How does one rebuild their life? And I think that's a big theme for you this week. It's like, I have all this limitless potential, new moon in Sagittarius. What am I going to do with it? Okay, so I've gone through like the shittiest point, the dip, right? Now we're coming up on the way up. What are we going to do about it? You have the cosmic, I'm sorry, I'm disrupting your sleep. The cosmic heart, devotion, potency, make your life a moving prayer, right? And then we have blame. I accept responsibility for my well-being. You know, one of the most beautiful things that I learned in my spiritual journey is the power of faith. The power of trusting and having that unwavering faith in the universe, even when things seem to not be going our way or when the going gets tough. What are you going to do about it? I keep wanting to say this to you, like, okay, Taurus, so you're at a crossroads. Maybe you're feeling stuck. Maybe you're feeling limited. Maybe you're feeling like things aren't working out in your favor. Maybe you're feeling frustrated. Maybe you're feeling like the world is conspiring against you. What are you going to do about it? right? This is where Taurus gets pragmatic. This is where Taurus turns around and goes, okay, let me be steadfast. Let me be stubborn in the pursuit of my desires, instead of like, oh, woe is me, the world is end, or like Taurus seeing red and destroying, right? What am I going to do about it? Right? Then we have blame. I accept responsibility for my well-being. So again, there's all this energy about you really tuning into your power. We have the Knight of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords showing up. So Swords is turning around and saying, this is a time of like really being steadfast, owning your power, owning your shit, getting clear, being specific. Okay? The Queen of Swords is often known as the sorrowful queen in tarot because she has experienced a lot of challenges and difficulties. But what she does is she turns her pain into her superpower. She alchemizes it. And that's what you're being asked to do right now. If I look at these cards here and I'm objective and I'm giving you advice and I'm giving you this reading and you're watching this because you're seeking some sort of clarity, you're seeking some sort of guidance because you're like at this point where you're like, Char, I'm done. I'm declaring I'm done with whatever I'm going through right now. Like I'm ready for like the level up. I'm ready for this next stage of my life. I'm ready to receive. I'm ready to be in joy. I'm ready to be in bliss. I'm ready to be in ease. So you've declared you're done. Okay, cool. So you've announced it to the universe. So then what's the next step? Well, the next step here is really no longer having the blinders on. Sometimes in life we have to face our biggest fears or the things that we don't want to do. We have to face them head on, and we have to be determined and focused. And these are all words that really describe the characteristics of Taurian energy. Ruled by Venus, right? You're about peace and harmony and luxury and material possessions and wealth and the finer things in life. You rule the second house in astrology, which is about your self-worth. So if you're turning around and we look at these characteristics, Taurus, well, then that means, babe, we got to step up. Let's go, right? Let's go. You're soft, you're gentle, you're loving, you're caring. And honestly, that's one of my favorite traits about Taurus. My son Charlie is a Taurus Sun and a Taurus Mars. And I love that about him, right? How he's so soft and gentle, right? And at the same time, sometimes, and I don't know if this is you, like he finds himself challenged by confrontation. And so I say to him, we can't be in this like place of like inaction. We have to show up in confidence, believing in ourselves, right? King of Wands. We have to plant our seeds. What we reap, we sow. Ma'am, nobody needs to see that, right? What we reap, we sow, right? And you're not alone in this. You're not, right? If I was your bestie, I was sitting down together with you right now, I'd be telling you, you're not alone in this. There are people, you got a support system, you got an environment here. This is about you being willing to create some sort of revolution, some sort of, disruption to the status quo. Be innovative, be the change you wish to see so that you can receive the results that you desire. And then you also got Sana here, right? Sana is all, the amulet I'm going to show it to you in a minute. Sana is all about healing your heart, right? It's healing the heart chakra. It's all about cracking open, okay? So if you have shoulder pain, chest pain, any of that stuff, right? This is you trying to protect your heart, right? With Sana, this is about going, okay, I love myself. I'm worthy. I'm worthy of receiving. I'm worthy of living my best life. You got Chariot, you got the Empress, and you got Temperance in your love life. So you got 3 majors in your love life. For some of you, this is about walking away from the relationships that are just not serving you anymore. Turning around and saying, yeah, Queen of Swords, the Chariot. It's about turning around and saying, these aren't my friends, or these aren't my romantic interests. Queen of Cups, Empress. Finding the person who's going to nurture you, finding the person who's going to love you unapologetically, finding the person who's going to respect you. The Hermit, Temperance, right? For some of you, this is even like turning around and going like, I'm nobody's option. Nobody's. I'm your priority, I'm number one, or I'm nothing, because that's not the vibe, right? Like I'm not an afterthought, period. There's this huge like era? What? That doesn't even make sense. Like air to you of transformation, of like growing up, of like maturing, of owning your power, I'm going to pop this video here to help you out. If you want to book a session, you need some clarity, some help, some guidance in your life, or you want to take any of my courses, they're in the description box below. Thank you for your likes, your comments, your shares, your subscribes. We will see you later, alligators. Peace out. Bye.